Hello and welcome to Daytona International Speedway for the DDF Racer Daytona Oval Community Event. Today, we'll be taking the BMW M1 Procar to Daytona Oval in RaceRoom Racing Experience for a 20-minute race, not against the AI, but against the DDF Racer YouTube channel subscribers. So, let's have a look at the qualifying results and see who's on the grid. Tobias Naumann in pole with a 50.908, only 9 thousandths of a second ahead of Adam Clark. We've also got Wuschel, David Yunt, Jelle Binsbergen, aka Very Important Potato, myself in 6th, Olaf Hulse, Christian Lien, aka Paddock Slag, Alan Moon, aka Mini GT, Jon Jørgen Jørgensen, Alexander Glowacki, Lars Hansen, Jackson Rand, Danny Beeldsma, Hans Lindman, aka Eaglecott, Sean Smith, and Kevin McDonald. So 17 people taking part in today's race. Gentlemen, start your engines, make your way to the grid. Here we go.
Alright, down. Be ready.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Some team radio from the competitors there as we go at Daytona Oval. A rather awkward standing start on the banking here, but looks like everyone's made it away in one piece. So far, Jelle Binsbergen has made an absolute rocket of a start. Looks like it says he's in first position, but ignore the timing at the bottom there, guys. That will update as we go over the line. Looks like there's a slight glitch in the system there. Anyway, riding behind Adam Clark, he's in third position behind Tobias and Jelle. That is impressive on the banking. Look at the angle there coming through turns 1 and 2 here at Daytona. What a pack. Everyone's pretty bunched up. No, it looks like Danny Beeldsma has had a bit of an issue at the start there. He's fallen back from the pack. That is going to make it extremely difficult to catch back up again. Slipstream is king here at Daytona. You want to be in that pack, otherwise you'll just be putting around at the back with no hope. Anyway, making our way round the end of the first lap already. Looks like Jelle Binsbergen is now into the lead of the race.
Inside.
I've got a lift again. Oh, Mr. Clark.
Oh, some shenanigans there from Adam Clark and David Yunt. Riding on board with DDF. Comes across the line in 7th position. Looks like he's got Olaf ahead of him there, who's disappeared to the left-hand side of the track. He's taking the massively inside line and cut back. Oh, a slight touch in the wall there. A few cars on the wall. Luckily, damage is turned off for this event. Otherwise, we may be missing a few wing mirrors and body panels there. Anyway, back onto the back straight one more. Let's have a quick look at the replay of the start. Riding on board with Sean Smith. There's a few issues getting off the line there. The banking providing some difficulty, and there goes Danny. That's what happened to him at the start. Just looped it trying to get the power down. Very tricky. And here's another look at the start of Jelle Binsbergen. Starts in first, second, third, fourth, fifth position. Gets an amazing drive, and I think he actually uses the apron on the inside to help stabilize the car a little bit. Already up to third, now to second. What a great start, and by the end of the first lap he would be in the lead of the race. Anyway, back in with the action. We're riding aboard with Kevin McDonald in 13th position. Got a little bit of a gap to Jon Jørgen Jørgensen ahead of him. No, that's Jon on the left. Jon gets past him on the back straight into 3 and 4. And looks like Lars Hansen is only 0.2 of a second behind as well. Kevin is falling slightly back from the pack here.
Wow, my heart is going completely crazy. I saw Jelle Binsbergen in every position and all says 1.
I'm in every position.
Some team radio from David Yunt there saying he's having a few issues with his overlays. Hopefully that doesn't discourage him from getting stuck into the action as we look at the lead pack now.
But if Alex would work together, he could get away actually.
Some more radio from David there saying that he wants Adam to work together and pull away from the pack. Looks like Jelle Binsbergen is tucked in trying to get those positions back, trying to get to the lead of the pack. We've got a hell of a battle here for 6th. We've got nearly 3 wide heading into 3 and 4. Olaf from Wuschel from Mini GT. Looks like Wuschel's going to the inside. Oh, he's touched the apron and settles the car, and that gives the position back to DDF. Let's have a quick look at the replay of that start again. Those first few laps, the banking here at Daytona is mighty impressive. You can carry so much speed whether you're on the high line or the low line. You don't have to lift out too much in this BMW M1 Procar, but you will start to lose grip if you start bumping and fighting. Anyway, running back on board with Alan Moon, 8th position, looking to make a move.
Careful. Moon, careful.
Slight frustration there from Christian as he gets stuck behind Alan Moon. Looks like Jackson is going slightly slowly. Jackson Rand was in 4th. Looks like he's now down 6th as Mooney's got the high side as we cut back to Lars. Running in a solid 14th position. 1.8 behind Jon Jørgen Jørgensen. Well, 1.8 is maybe not in the slipstream, so he's going to have to work together with Kevin McDonald behind him get some bump drafting to catch back up with that pack again. You do run the risk here of falling out of contention if you don't work together. If you start fighting like this guy, Danny Bilsma, he's 3.9 seconds behind Sean Smith. He's going to have a hell of a challenge trying to catch back up as we approach the 15-minute mark remaining. Already on lap 6 here at Daytona Speedway. Danny running a rather lonely race at the back of the field, but you never know. People ahead start fighting. He could catch back up again and pull himself back into contention.
Oh, it's getting really bumpy up there.
Looks like Mini GTs, like I said, at the front of the pack, having a few issues. Very close racing. Riding on board with Alexander Glowacki in 10th position. There's not much in it between him, Christian Jackson, Mini GT, Hans Lindman as well. Eagle Cod's getting stuck into the mix there. As you cross the line to start lap 7 here. So Jackson's tucked right in behind DDF. Who's tucked right in behind Adam Clark and Jelle Binsberg. And Jelle is holding the lead at the moment. Looks like DDF's taking the high side there. Olaf is not far behind as well. Looks like Olaf's got a run on the inside, but Jackson's tucking back into that slipstream because there's no one on the inside to pull him along. He just has to fall back in line again by the looks of things. And there's Sean Smith having a nice little battle with Kevin McDonald. Only 1/10 of a second. Oh, something's happened to Eagle Cod. Let's have a look at the replay. Heading around the banking. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
I was on the inside there.
I'm not sure if there was contact there. It didn't look like it, but maybe it was a slight lag or a ping issue. He got speared into the fence on the inside. That is rather unlucky for Eagle Cod there. He's doing well. Now he's relegated to the back of the field. Anyway, Jackson closing up on Olaf and Jelle ahead of him. The two red and white circular pattern cars at the head of the field. Jackson in third. We've got David Yunt in contention as well. We've got Adam Clark in contention as well. And there is Eagle Cod. Put him round at the back. Hopefully he can catch up again soon as well. He was doing alright. I think he was in 11th or 12th before that minor incident there that sent him careering towards the barrier on the inside. Unfortunate look there. But that's just part of it. Obviously there are no yellow flags, there are no safety cars here in RaceRoom, so we just have to keep going and hope that there isn't the big one, which is obviously going to wipe out half the field. Anyway, riding on board with Wuschel in 10th position. He's got Tobias ahead of him. Wow, Tobias has really fallen down the field. Starting in pole position, now in 9th. Never gets old looking at these cars coming through the banking. So much lean angle, so much speed being carried. The cars are topping out at 295 kilometers an hour. That pack isn't dispersing anytime soon. Looks like Mooney GT is getting shuffled back ever so slightly. Christian Leon has gone to the head of that pack now with Tobias, Wuschel, Mooney, Alexander Glowacki in 11th position at the back. There's got a 5-car pack. Oh, it looks like Alex has hit the wall ever so slightly there. That's not going to do his pace any favours. It's going to kill his momentum and put him off the back of the pack. As you ride on board with Christian here, the leader of that pack, he's definitely dropped back from DDF ahead. 2.1 seconds. He's not going to be getting any slipstream, and he will be a sitting duck as he heads towards turn 3 and turn 4 here at Daytona. He's taking the high line. Looks like Wuschel's got him on the inside. Has Wuschel got him on the inside? I don't think he's going to make the move stick. No, he can't carry the speed on the inside. Switching back to Olaf in 5th position, further up the field, making a move on Adam Clark with DDF in close contention as well. That lead pack is separated by nothing. 1/10 of a second between every single car. This has got the potential to get very, very exciting and also potentially very messy towards the end of the race. Those guys are going to have a hard job ahead of them keeping it nice and clean, but it's been good so far. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Riding aboard with Jackson. Jackson Rand in 2nd position. The American representative in the field here. Going to do himself and his home nation proud, hopefully. Jelle Binsbergen is holding on to that lead, though. I would have thought he would have been overtaken by now. Being at the front of the pack and everything, someone would have just slipstreamed straight past him, but he must be holding that tight line. That tight line down at the apron of the track, that yellow line. If you hug that, no one's getting past. And this is where the strategy comes into play. You've got to work together. You've got to bump draft each other to catch up. Riding on board with Sean Smith now in 15th position. It looks like Danny Bilsma is catching up a little bit behind him though, only 1.2 back. Sean and Kevin fighting between themselves has done exactly what I said would happen at the start of the race. It's Just brought them all back together again, although Eagle Cut, Hans Linnemann in 17th is a little bit too far back maybe to take advantage of that unless something more happens. This pack for 7th is getting even more exciting now. Alexander Glowacki holding back in 11th position. Looks like Tobias and Wuschel on the inside there with Mooney and Christian up ahead. Christian getting hung out to dry on the outside ever so slightly there by the looks of things. Yep, there we go. Mooney's got the...
About halfway there.
Oh, nice one, Moon. Nice one.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Christian. Great move by Mooney on the inside there, and looks like Christian's getting absolutely steamrolled. He's getting pushed down back the order. That is what happens when you get out the slipstream here. You get pushed wide, you get out the groove, and everyone just takes it on the inside. Now Wuschel's looking to get past Mooney. See, these guys are fighting too much. If they work together, they can catch back up to the lead. Those leaders are pulling away. Looks like maybe 2 or 3 seconds in it now, and that's way, way outside the slipstream range. Oh, this could be dangerous. We've got a 3 wide heading towards turn 3 and 4. We've got Wuschel on the outside. Then we've got Tobias and Alexander behind as well. That could quite easily end in tears if those guys aren't careful. Mooney still in the lead of that pack in 7th position though, with only a 10th of a second back to Wuschel behind him. We can see that Eagle Cut Hans Lindemann is still running around in last position. He's way off the pace, unfortunately, there. That spin earlier on's not doing him any favours. Looks like Mooney's got a little bit of a break heading into 1 and 2 here. As we switch back to David Yunt, he's shuffled back up to 3rd position now with Jackson in 2nd, and amazingly Yele's still out in front. He's doing everything right today, Yele, so far. Oh, we got a replay here. What's this? Looks like Alexander Glowacki and...
What the was that? Welcome Tobias to the back. No.
Oh, that was Tobias getting sent spinning round. Looks like they go 3 wide into 3 and 4. And oh, Alex just turns in on him and sends him into the apron. Obviously, the car becomes just a pinball right now. Slam on the brake. Oh, that was close. I don't know who that was, but that was a hair's width away from contact. Looks like Tobias will be joining Eagle Cut at the back. Well, at least they can have a battle. Oh, and there's no rest up at the front as well. Looks like David Yunt is getting slightly into the wall there. DDF making a move on Jackson for 2nd. Jackson and DDF side by side with Yele still out in front. We've got Olaf, David Yunt and Adam Clark at the tail of field in the black and yellow car. We're going 3 wide and DDF's just getting shuffled to the back. He got out of the slipstream. Oh, contact with Adam. He's on the apron, he's unsettled. Rather cheeky from DDF there, shutting the door. That could be under review from the stewards. Anyway, 7 minutes left in this race. Wow, this is going so quick, so much action. David Yunt is now in 5th with DDF all over him, pending a stewards review, of course. We've got Olaf, Jackson, Jelle Binsbergen up at the front of the field. Jelle still holding.
I'm just constantly looking in my mirror, seeing who's pushing me. But what's gonna happen now is everybody's gonna pass me on the last turn.
Some bold predictions there from Jelle Binsbergen. He's feeling the pressure up front, looking in his mirrors. You can just see a train of cars behind him. I'd be nervous too. Shuffling back to Olaf, running in 5th position. He's got the inside line, DDF's up high. He's going to cut down. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Jackson Rand going slowly. What's happened? He just seemed to pull onto the apron. Let's have a listen, see if we can hear what happened here. Oh, the gears have gone. Technical problems. Oh, Jackson. Oh, no. Trying to find a gear here. Oh, that confirms it. The team radio from Jackson, they're confirming that he just got shifted into neutral. Some kind of technical problem with the shifter by the sounds of it. So unlucky. So unlucky. What that does, though, is promotes Mooney, Alan Moon, up to 6th position, although I don't think that'll be long. Look at Wuschel, the bright yellow BMW Procar, all over the back of him. He's going to want to find a way. Because that gap to Adam Clark in 5th. As we look at Adam now, it's just too much. Unless those guys start to work together, that's a breakaway pack by the looks of things. Although saying that, Adam is a little bit behind himself, a 2nd behind Olaf there. So he's going to have to try and get his way back up the field as well. Looks like Olaf and DDF are going side by side with David Yunt has now cycled to the lead. David's taken the lead from Jelle. Maybe that's a strategic play. Maybe Jelle's trying to save it. He's going to go into second position to get the run in the final lap. We've not got many laps left here. Look at this, 14th, 15th and 16th. Danny Bielsma has caught right back up again. So this is now a three-way battle for 13th position. Sean Smith currently in the lead of that. He'll do well to keep hold of that. Kevin is a seasoned pro. Looks like Danny's on the inside, 3 wide. Oh, he's all over the apron. That's not how you keep the momentum, Danny. Onwards with the race. Looks like he can just tuck back in and get the slipstream again off Kev. Kev will pull him along, and then Kev's got to try and get Sean Smith as well. Looks like we've had another change for the lead as well. Jelle's back in front with only 4.5 minutes left to go in this race. We're now at lap 19 of 24. Looks like at the back of the field as well, Tobias is caught right back up with Eagle Cot again. So the rather unceremonious battle for last position could start heating up very soon. We'll have to keep an eye on that. You can see obviously the circuit track on the right hand side, 16th and 17th. Then we've got another pack. We've got 13th, 14th, 15th. And then we've got the battle for what looks like 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th. That's all close. And then we've got the lead pack of Jelle Binsbergen, David Yunt, Olaf Holz, Daniel D. Finney, Adam Clark. 5-way battle for the lead with now 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the race. Sean Smith takes to the outside. Looks like Kev's got the position, but it's just a yo-yo here. You get it and then you get it back and then you get it again. It's all about who's going to cross the line in that lead position. Looks like Alex has got a great run. Oh, big tap into the wall for Alexander Glowacki there. And there goes all of his momentum. He could have had a great run on Christian Lien then. Oh, it looks like he's going the high line. He's in the wall again. Slight tappies. Maybe those tyres are starting to go. Maybe that front right is suffering from a little bit of tyre wear here. Obviously, the BMW Procar. It's pretty good on its tyres, but you will still get some tyre wear by the end of it, especially on that front right that is taking all of the load of the left-hand turns here at Daytona. Looking back at the battle for 13th, 14th and 15th, Danny Bielsma is behind Sean Smith.
Got a bit of wear on my right front.
Clear low.
I think everyone does, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Crew chief is always right on top of it.
Your front right is overheating. Your front right is overheating. Your front right, shut up!
I know.
some awesome team radio there from Mooney, from David Yunt, and from Eagle Cut, echoing what I was saying a few laps ago about the tyre wear. That front right is starting to overheat and wear down. Got now 2.5 minutes left in the race. Jelle Binsbergen just ahead of David Yunt. That lead pack isn't breaking up anytime soon. We've got Jelle, David, Adam Clark, Olaf and DDF pretty much running nose to tail. Looks like Adam's trying to make a run in third position now in the black and yellow car. We cut back to Alexander Glowacki. 9th position's got Wuschel ahead of him. Who's got Christian Lien ahead of him. Who's got Alan Moon ahead of him too. It's definitely a race of packs, this. Everyone seems to have split up into their own individual battles. This is proof, guys, that you need to work together. As soon as you start fighting too much, then you just lose the cars ahead of you. So, perfect example you can see from the track map on the bottom right. Everyone has split up.
Hold your line.
Okay, Daniel, listen to me. We need to work together.
Still there. Keep just gonna.
Oh, that's interesting. Olaf getting on the team radio. Obviously, open comms for this race. Everyone can talk to each other during the action here today. Olaf is trying to give some hints to DDF to work together to get the lead of the race. Will he play ball? You would hope so. Cutting back to Sean Smith in 13th position. He's got Kev McDonald on the inside by the looks of things. No, he's not. He's just running a little bit wide. Kev and Danny Bielsma right behind him. 13th, 14th and 15th still not quieting down anytime soon. Running aboard with DDF. He's got 3 red cars ahead of him. Heading into the back straight, we've got 49 seconds left in the race. 46, 45. Looks like we'll get one more lap after this. Oh, look at that lead pack. We've got first to fifth, nose to tail. We're going to get white flag.
Oh god, in my review, this looks more like a big accident. Can't see the track, I have to look through Jelle's car to see the yellow line. Oh no, the whole train comes back, go away.
Well, I'm more scared of the train because I'm gonna get left hanging if it's more than one of you.
Just need a 5-car pileup. I think I'm a sitting duck here between Wushel and Christian now.
Some team radio from the competitors as we head on to the final lap here. Looks like Jelly is feeling very nervous and David Yunt has got visibility issues sitting behind that tick boy BMW Procar M1. Oh, I've only got a couple of corners left to go now. Mini GT also feeling the pressure as well. Feels like he's going to get just slingshotted by Wushel, Alexander Glowacki and Christian Lean behind him. I wonder how Jackson is getting back in the fight as well after his earlier gear shifts. Anyway guys, this is it, final corner. Jelle Binsbergen holds the inside tight. David Yunt's in second with Olaf and DDF. Looks like Adam Clark is a little bit behind, but he's got one hell of a run heading in towards the final corner. Adam's got a hell of a run. Where's that pace come from? Jelle Binsbergen holds it tight. David Yunt can't get past him. Olaf can't get past him as well. DDF's wide. Adam to the line.
Yes!
Nice one.
Yes!
I always drive down, I could never attack.
Great race.
That was intense.
That's really nice, David.
Jelle Binsbergen takes the win from David Yunt. Olaf holds in third, DDF in fourth, Adam in fifth. Mooney just about holding on to fifth position there. As we can see, Danny Bilsma has actually got the position from Kev. After running at the back for so long, he gets 14th on the line. And Igor Hans Lindman comes home in last position, unfortunately. Looks like Tobias Naumann did actually have to retire the car. He DNF'd and 17th. Wow, look at this finish towards the line. One hell of a run from Adam there as he gets onto the apron trying to get DDF. Doesn't quite get the position though. And we can see confirmation of the official results here. 0.055 of a second Jelle took it by in the end, with the top 5 cars separated by 0.27 of a second. Awesome result from Mooney to hang on to 6th. Looks like Jackson did get back to 10th position eventually, just holding off from Lars Hansen, Jorn Jorgensen, Sean Smith, Danny Bilsman 14th, Kev McDonald in 15th, Hans Lindman and Tobias Naumann bringing it to the rear. Anyway guys, what a fantastic race here at Daytona International Speedway. Great circuit from RaceRoom, great racing in the BMW M1 Pro cars. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to like the video and leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to see more quality sim racing content.